Hello, everyone. Hello. We are here for the Future Legends Harmonics, it looks like. We even got them talking to us already. Oh, man. I have some conflicted feelings, I guess is the best way to put it, about this banner. Obviously, nothing's been hard confirmed, unlike the CYL1 Harmonics, where we got leaks and knew they were coming. This one's more based off the fact that the Resonant Battle lines up with it. We're not getting a Grand Hero Battle. We're not getting Forging Bonds, which tells me that it's going to be CYL2 Harmonics, right? Which is a choice. It is a choice. The good, we get to go back into the Brave Hector meta, maybe, which is kind of cool. We also going to have the Brave Hector meta with the Brave Ike meta combined, which is also pretty crazy because that never really happened, right? Like, technically, like, the Brave Ike meta died as the Brave Hector meta really came into resurgence because of the Valentine's banner. So that's something cool. But other than that, there's not much else I would say. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm also still getting over my flu, so I might sound kind of shitty. Sorry. It is what it is. I'll try to mute myself if I start coughing. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Other than that, Faye has been chill, very chill, almost too chill, I would argue. Depending on, how you view things, I guess. Need to do this because it's gonna disappear. I'm gonna forget. What do I do? This maybe? Sure. No. This one. Brave Hector 2, Brave Celica 2, and who else? It's gonna be Fjorm. It will be Chosen Fjorm, I assume. That is my current bet. 3-character banner with those 3 characters. I'm not the biggest fan, I will not lie. I would just prefer to have actual new heroes. And I think that is a problem we're going to have in this game more and more. It seems that they are trying to replace new heroes with just more ults, essentially, of other existing heroes. And that seems to come in the form of these harmonic banners, and then also in the form of the Shadows banners we're going to be getting later this year. That's possibly going to be, right? If we're actually going to get a new CYL harmonic banner every 3 months, that's for a year. That's for the new heroes banners, which is typically, I think we have 14 or 13. Then if you count the 2 Shadows banners, that's 5 banners being eaten up. No, 6 banners being eaten up. That's quite a few new heroes banners that we're going to start losing. And that means that also we're going to lose GHBs, right? Like I was saying, a lot of people are saying I was being a Doom poster when I said we would lose GHBs. Now, we haven't lost them directly, but if we don't get new heroes banners with GHBs, then we're losing half our GHBs, right? Or like 40%. So, yeah, we're getting... it's getting a little bit scary, guys. A little bit. Faye is not looking in the best situation at the moment. Which isn't completely unexpected, right? But it is not good news, I'll say that much. Yeah, so we'll see. No 4th Boza. Yeah, I think that's also another thing they could do. I mean, it's technically good for rates to have less characters on a banner. But yeah, it will be essentially... right, we're gonna be getting less units on banners, which is good. I've wanted that for a long time, just not in this way, right? This is not the way I wanted that to happen, essentially. But yeah, we have Pawns of Loki. Can they at least keep the refines good? I mean, that would be nice, right? I would be down for that, at least, where the old units get such significant refines. That would be great. I'd be fine with that, actually, because then we actually get to use more of our old roster. I think refines are actually the most hyped thing about Faye right now. Excuse me. So if we could get refines that are just constantly really good, where they're actually meta usable units now, that would be a massive upgrade, and it would help me feel better. That's for sure. I don't think it really, solves all the issues, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. One suggestion I saw once: why couldn't they just make the seasonal demo? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about as well. I think Chosen Heroes be released on New Heroes banner, just won't be taking an LME slot. Yeah, I don't like that though. I would prefer if they just were in rotation with Legendary, Mythic, Emblem, right? I think that would be better than taking up new hero slots. I really don't like the whole OC on the new heroes banner, which has been like a trend for the past, I don't know, 6 or 7 months now. I really, really don't like it. It's another way to cut even more new heroes out of the game. I think, Zashadow did a really good video on this, where he was talking about how the Sacred Stones banner was a pretty underwhelming banner overall, but it had new heroes on it, right? We got Morva, we got Franz. That was really cool to actually see new heroes. And then also we got alts for characters who don't have as many alts. I mean, Lara Shaw has a good amount of alts, but Luke does not. So that was nice. So even though that banner was underwhelming power-wise, it was just nice to actually get new heroes. And I would be down for more of that. We kind of just need... There we go, that's fine. Oh, that was bad. I shouldn't have done that. Oops. It's fine. Thank God that Satoshi guy ain't doing live. He stinks. Damn. Satoshi's #1 hater. They should introduce Brave Remix and refines alongside these harmonics. I mean, honestly, they could have just done that instead of like, I don't even know what they could have done. Once I need to sneeze. Oh my gosh. Like they could have just done remixes on old Brave units. It would have been accepted really well, right? Told me to sign off and then stay. True, yeah. Well, it's having what was basically just Spring Lance is kind of ed though. I mean, that's true. Like obviously the quality of our demotes has been very bad for quite a while for the most part. Occasionally we get a really, really good demote, but a lot of times they're not. They're just like kind of dead units. But for me, like even just having the chance to have those characters in the game is really nice. It's something I do enjoy a lot. Just having a chance to actually play as like a new character, even if I have to spend a lot of like investment to make them actually usable. Hype pre-fodder? Yeah, pre-fodder is always nice too. I really need to make a new brigade for this mode, and I just refuse to because I hate it. But, we almost won. Are we won technically, kind of? I don't know. Close enough. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit nervous. Like, obviously, A Hero Rises is really has a great lineup. The anniversary was pretty rewarding. But like I said during that stream, and something I'll continue to say, is we do not have a good Fade channel, no matter how much orbs they give me, right? They could give me 100 orbs in the Fade channel. I will still not be happy about that Fade channel until we get actual content. Because that's what we need in this game. It's not really free currency, which I know is an unpopular opinion, but we need actual content to play in the game. That's what we need to actually make the game better. Let's put in this, I guess. Oh god, she needs her weapon so badly. We are so gonna get screwed here. This is not looking bueno. Who's the best unit to go for on A Hero Rises? I think that Byleth is probably the best unit on A Hero Rises. He's just such a generally powerful unit that you can use in essentially every game mode, right? Elise is also a really good option. The only problem with Elise is that she is legendary locked, which does mean that she can't be used in Ether Raids every season, right? Obviously, when she can be used, she's going to be meta-defining in Ether Raids, and she is already meta-defining in Summer Duels, right? But I do think Byleth is the best option overall because he not only gives you a universal unit, he gives you an Emblem Ring, which is a universal account upgrade. Merges on him also give you a universal account upgrade. Not a big one, but still, there's something there. And then also, he has really, really good fodder, right? The only thing really bad on him is Ideal, which sucks, but everything else is really good. Instruct is a broken C skill, which is highly inheritable by essentially almost every unit, right? So I do think Byleth is the overall best choice. But I think out of the top 8 we got, there's not really a dud, right? Which is good. Because there's a lot of years that's not the case. I guess we do this. Watch this Sothis be cracked. Kinda cracked, yeah, kinda cracked. Sure. To be fair, New Heroes banners for some entries like Echoes and Awakening is kind of dead, so they may see rejection in the future. The one that is still having a lot of miscarriages is Arcanea. The problem with that, I think that's a logical way to look at things, but I don't think it's a realistic way to look at things, right? yes, Awakening and Echoes have less characters to run in new heroes, but the reason why that's the case is because they overran Echoes when the game came out, and they overran Awakening forever. And that's why the situation we're in, why they're so overrepresented, right? And the thing is, with Awakening in particular, that game's so popular, they're not going to stop running new heroes banners for Awakening, even if there's no characters to put on the banners that are actually new, because it makes them money. So what are they going to do? They're going to put another Lucina, Robin, Chrom ult on a new heroes banner and call it a day, essentially. Which, in my opinion, sucks. That's kind of what we got last year with Tharja, right? Tharja, Noir, 2 Grimas that were the exact same unit, essentially, but one was worse. And they're going to keep doing that with Fates and everything else. Because there are games, right? There's the Judge Rule games, there's the Tellius games, that are missing a very large amount of their cast. Like 40 to 50% of their cast are not in the game yet. But are they going to get all the new heroes banners? No, they're not, right? Let's be realistic. Which does suck. It does suck. But it's kind of the name of the game where they're trying to make money. And that is the number one thing they really care about. And I think that's become even more obvious with all the pay cuts. Or all the ways they're trying to save money now in the game. How will react if it's Chosen Fjorm and Legyarn? I don't think we're getting that, but I'm expecting Chosen Fjorm. I'm not expecting like Legyarn or Yulgur or anything like that, but I am expecting Fjorm. If it wasn't for Young Medius and Male Grima from last year, I might have tuned out from Arena, like when they made strong demotes. Yeah. What are your thoughts on new close counter seal? It's nice. I'm very glad we finally got that. I'm very, very happy about that. That's another thing they did that I'm very positive on. I think, obviously they could have just made it a general close counter seal, but they didn't do that with distant counter, so it's not really a surprise they did it this way where it's only really mage and staffs, right? Early Fate Echo spam was making hay while the sun shone. Yeah. Personally, I was pretty hyped for those banners back then because, I had just played Echoes, so I was pretty high on the cast. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Shoot. That was I have to waste that. That sucks. Okay. Wow, I'm getting kind of boned here. Okay, that's good. I guess I get this. I don't know. I could sell the Dimitri for 3. No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Do Afraid with the new CC Seal is ridiculous. Do Afraid is just a ridiculous unit. So yeah, CC Seal has made her even better, which is kind of obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie. Who is gonna kill Baldur? No one. No one is gonna kill Baldur. Who do I sacrifice? I think I sacrifice like you, I guess. What do you have? You have far save, right? Do you have near save? You do. I kind of want you to live then. I guess we just sacrifice like Tibarn. Oh god, I don't think there's any way I can win this. Their team is so much better than mine. The Fortune's Weave spam is gonna be wild. I don't know. We'll see. Because the thing is, like last time they took a very long time to react to Fortune's Weave or to engage. So we'll see if they're on top of their game this time, and we can start getting Fortune's Weave pretty quickly. I do think eventually we'll get into Fortune's Weave spam, and that will probably alleviate some of the financial problems for them for a while, maybe a couple months, maybe even a year. But it won't resolve the innate issue we have right in Fae. So I'm kind of nervous about that, where it will send them the wrong message again, and they'll read it as like, yes, spam Fortune's Weave to solve the Fae problem, right? Which isn't really the problem. The problem isn't new characters even. The problem is there's a lack of content, right? There's no content in the actual game. The content is just on rerun over and over again. We do the same thing every month. Like they need to actually add a new game mode, and they don't seem willing to do that. And until they do that, and until they start adding more quality of life, the game isn't going to get fixed. What's up, Pad? Mythic Wrist? That'd be funny. What color does Sniper Hero Rises? We have to see. I have to look at it again. It also depends on your account to an extent, too, what you're looking for. I really wish they condensed Legendary Mythic Emblem and GHB Battles. I need to scroll up a bunch to go through all of them. I mean, yeah, that could be kind of annoying. I think they're cutting back on units because they're making so many Fortune's Weave units to use in the future. I don't think so. I think they're cutting back units because they're trying to save money. Like, obviously, a majority of what they spend money on is units, right? It's making units. You're getting voice actors. You're getting multiple voice actors. You're getting English and Japanese. You're getting art commissioned, right? I think that's why. Did they spam 3 houses in the first year? No. It took them a little bit to get to 3 houses spam. Realistically, right? Like they got like 3 banners in the first year, but they also came out halfway through the year, to be fair. So it did take a little bit longer. Okay, let's see. The banner should be up soon. If Fortress Weave flops and doesn't reinvigorate Faye, then it's over. I don't know. Like the problem, like I said, like Fortress Weave can temporarily act as a band-aid on Faye, but it will not resolve the core issues of Faye, and will not keep players long term. They need to add new game modes. They need to address quality of life. They need to fix summoning. They need to fix skill inheritance. They need to slow down power creep. They don't know which characters will be popular until the game launches, and it takes a while to make a new unit. That's not completely true, right? Like, they know that the Lords will be particularly popular. That's why they usually put the Lords out first, right? They could put out Leda and Dietrich, and I always forget her other girl's name. And then they could do that for the first banner. They have a general idea of like who's gonna be partially popular, right? More Grand Conquest, yes. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Okay, ready, chat? Here we go. Oh, let me turn off my music. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, here we go. 6 minutes. That seems kind of long. Okay, that's literally Fire Emblem 7 music, right? Wow, no one saw this coming. It's actually, wow, they are so predictable. I don't know if I like that art. He looks like, Hector looks like super Bishonen. I don't know how I feel about that. Heroic Maltet, Armored Flare, new 5 cooldown special, Ostian Backbone. Patience, oh, Patience, wow. Okay, another unit with Patience, that's kind of crazy. That means he's not going to be slow. He's going to have at least 30 speed. Minimizes AoE damage? Okay.
This'll stop you.
I'm going to literally build a team with Brave Hector and Brave Ike. Harmonized skill, Resonant Shield, grants another action. Looks like it's the same exact one as Ike, right?
It ends now.
He's exactly 30 speed, chat. If you get a speed bane, you're screwed.
Yes, I'm coming.
Okay. He has bar save. It's kind of crazy. They're showing a 2-month-old unit, not even, getting completely curb stomped.
I'll smash him. Have at it.
Okay. Let's see. Oh man, it's Celica and Veronica. Who could have guessed? I like this art better. This art looks really good to me. Wow, like I actually like this a lot.
Princess Veronica? Yes.
Azutaro.
Together we'll win. Off I go.
Okay. Survives by 1. That is not great. Sister's Blade. Arch Rival. Swift Spec. Wait. New A skill for oh my god. Please, IS. Please. New A skill for frickin' melee nukes. Please, God. Please. Please. I'm gonna have to kill so many Celicas.
We will protect them.
Lots of Kanto. Okay, sure. Debuffs after action. Style. Ooh, Sense Scale style. She's taking after her husband. That's actually so cool. Wait, what? We have Brave Violence but better.
I'm watching you.
Brave Violence but better. Veronica lost her horse. Yeah, she did.
We needed this.
Oh man, I'm kind of hyped. I like 3. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. And that's the same one as the other 2. Okay. More actions.
We'll show you our strength.
Okay. Yep.
With care.
There's a cooldown. I saw the cool. No, she has a cooldown on her style. Oh, look, it's Fjorm. It's almost like everyone knew the exact banner. 100%. It's Russian Fjorm. Oh, man. Yep, chosen water, lance, infantry. She could have been a flyer. That would have been cooler. She's a flyer at least. She makes ice. Chosen lance, frozen mirror. Duelist blow, NC avoid. Speed res faith? Really? We're getting faith this late? We got faith like a year ago. We're just getting a new faith now? She stole Goron's gimmick? Yep.
We will live on.
She took a lot of damage though from Baldur. Like, she took a lot of damage from Baldur there. What is this music? What is this music? Are we listening to freaking like Disney Frozen? This is Disney. It's Disney's Frozen, literally. Style, chosen lance style. Unit can attack foes 2 spaces away. Some kind of potent, it looks like, maybe. Bro, this is like actually. We're getting Disney Frozen music at the moment. Oh my god. Oh my god, get out of here. Ugh. It's the Flower Ice song from. Nope, yeah, I'm good.
The day of devotion.
This has been the thing. If you guys don't notice, I don't like Fjorm. So, if Fjorm's on something, I'm not gonna listen to it. Oh gosh, this is painful. Okay, is this like a typical nonsense? Yeah. Look how chosen's work. Yep. Okay, chosen. How many sparks do we get? There's nipple. How many feel? 3 sparks. We get 3 sparks. Double blue. Oh, it's blue share. I forgot. Oh no, I'm gonna go for Hector. I'm gonna get Fjorm, guys. I'm gonna get freaking Fjorm going for Hector. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, let's look at what Hector does. Heroic Maltet, slaying, 80% damage reduction. Foes within 3 of those 3 columns are on a unit, -5 to all stats, inflicts guard, neutralizes effects that grant, like you get tempo, you get, so like it cancels out special acceleration, and then you also get 50% DR shred, so that's his support. He gets +10 all stats, he gets 25 true damage, excluding AoEs, he gets 15 flat DR, including AoEs, he gets 15 special DR, and he gets special cooldown count -2 before first follow-up attack during combat. First fall, oh, interesting, okay. So, it's an okay weapon. It's very oriented towards AoE damage reduction, which is kind of weird because we don't like have a ton of AoE units in the game currently. Like, Sigurd's like fine, but he's not like super meta anymore. Chrom doesn't really use AoEs, like Arena Chrom. He usually uses like Comet or Arch Rival. So I'm not exactly sure who this is for, right? His support is fine, but it's not great. Like 5 stats is normal. Guard is pretty like a meme. Like Guard's not the worst. It's gotten better, but it's still not great. Tempo's fine, but not great also. And then 50% DR shred is like super standard, right? There's nothing great here. His actual weapon is like the most cookie cutter thing ever, right? You have your like stats, you have your true damage, you have your 2 layers of flat DR. Getting special cooldown -2 before your first attack, your first follow-up attack might be okay. It depends on what this special does, I guess, right? So we have Armored Flare. It's a 5 cooldown special. When it special triggers, you boost damage by your 100% of your defense. 100%. So that's really powerful, right? We saw this on Emblem Edelgard. You get a reduced damage for foes attacked by 40% during combat. Twice per combat. Oh, wow. They power crept it. It's Armored Beacon, but power crept. Wow, okay. Excluding AoEs. At start of turn, grants attack defense +2. Great talent. To unit. Only to unit. After combat, if unit is special triggered, grants attack defense great talent +4 to unit. Max of 10. Wow, okay, so we're actually going into the great talent meta, but it just took like 2 years for some reason. I don't know why it took 2 years. I was expecting this kind of stuff to happen after Brave Alphons, but for some reason they were like, fuck Alphons, and now we're finally getting it. This special is obviously really good. It's twice per combat, so it's essentially getting like a twin save effect almost, but you don't have to have twin save, right? So that's pretty strong. The actual damage boost is extremely high, right? Like there's no true damage here, but there's a lot of damage boost because he's going to have high defense. You also get to passively stack stats, which is nice. It also does help with AoEs, which he's already going to be really good against, right? So, very good special. Essentially, how will this work though? Let's look at the rest of the kit first. Let's look at the rest of the kit. We'll come back. Ostian Backbone, HP plus 5. Wow, we're really in the HP meta, guys. HP meta is here. Excuse me. We get plus 9 to all stats. You get distant counter. For unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit, neutralizes effects that prevent units or allies counterattacks during combat. And if foe initiates combat, unit and allies can make a follow-up attack before foe's next attack during combat. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Wait, that's kind of... Wait, what? So... First of... Oh, wow. Okay, wait. And then he gets 7 true damage, excluding AoEs. He gets 7 flat DR, excluding AoEs. He gets anti-guard. And he gets... And neutralizes effects that allow foe to make a follow-up attack before unit's next attack during combat. Wow, wait, what? Huh. So he has like hardy bearing, essentially. Like half hardy bearing, right? It's like half hardy bearing. So like he's gonna get attacked, and then he's gonna attack twice. So he gets enemy phase desperation, and he takes away the foe's desperation effects, right? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. He also gets NCD, right? He has NCD drive for him and allies. Does this work with patience? Yes. Yes, it will. It sure work with patience, yeah. That's pretty cool. The A slot also gives visible stats, which is pretty good. Patience is player phase. It affects our enemy phase. No, patience is dual phase. Patience is dual phase. That's why you have it on tanks, right? This top part is player phase, but everything else is both phases. So you get visible stats. HP plus 5 is really good. This support is so unique and powerful. Like getting enemy phase desperation. So that's kind of crazy. How is this going to work? This seems so weird. I have to like think about this. So if unit initiates combat, foe can counterattack before unit's first attack, right? So this is like if you attack, you make them attack you first, right? You give them like advantage essentially. But this opponent follow-up is a follow-up attack. So what will happen is like they attack first, no matter what, right? Because either you attack them or they attack you. They'll go first. Then you get to hit them twice. Huh. So essentially, it's almost like a brave attack, kinda, right? Because like the point of like brave attacks on enemy phase units was that you could kill them before they got their next attack off. That's why a lot of times you would use hardy bearing, so that way you could guarantee they don't get desperation. He kind of already has this now, right? This unit's actually really interesting. The only thing I'm worried about is flat DR. His flat DR isn't super high. It's only 7 here, and it's only 15 here, and then 15 on special, right? And then he has the 40% against 2 attacks. Huh. Yeah, it can also get around Miracle too. And then we have AD Briar save, so he even gets the damage reflection. Not the good version, but the shitty version, but still. And patience. And he has exactly 30 speed. This unit seems kind of cool. I don't know how good he is though. Like I'm kind of nervous he's gonna be squishy. But if he's slow, that's why he has patience, yacht, right? He has 30 speed. So he'll as long as you don't have a speed super boost Bane, you will get the follow-up attack, right? You'll get the potent follow-up attack. So you can hit and kill them, right? You'll get 2 attacks. Now you could get 3 attacks, but realistically you should always get 2. Which means if he can hit hard enough, which this new special does help with hitting hard, right? You're getting 100% of your defense. He has very high boosted damage. His true damage isn't great. It's pretty low. But he has very high boosted damage. So essentially what he wants to do is get hit once and then just take them out. Which is why his DR is probably lower than normal too. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to have to see this in action. But he is a very interesting unit. It's a very, very interesting unit. And his support in the A slot is really good. His support in the weapon is like okay. It's not really that great. It's okay. Very cool. Very cool unit. I guess I should be, not surprised. It's Brave Hector after all. Okay, let's see Celica. So you have Sister Splayed. This is slaying. For unit and allies with 3 rows of 3 columns centered on unit, grants all stats plus X. For herself, 15. For allies, 5. Neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge plus X. So you have tempo again. Or if you have full tempo. Then you have plus 25 true damage, no AoE. You get 15 flat DR, no AoE. You get 15 flat DR against specials, no AoE. And you restore 7 HP after combat. And you also get a new style. So let's look at the style, because the style is obviously going to be the thing that actually defines her as a unit, right? So you have Send Scale Style. You can attack from 3 spaces away. You cannot attack. It's like normal stuff there. You get plus 10 true damage during combat. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. My throat's kind of cannot move through spaces within. So like typical bulwark stuff. Typical counterattack stuff, right? And yes, this is all the same stuff. After combat, once used, the style cannot be used for 2 turns. So it's essentially Byleth style, kind of, but you get 10 true damage. I forgot what... Doesn't Byleth style have a condition as well? I forgot what it is. Let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure there's an additional effect on it. I just can't remember. Where is it? Where is it? Subheaven. Oh, you get special cooldown count -1 for your first attack. And then you get 20% damage if they're a dragon or beast, based off your attack. Okay. So instead of that, you get 10 true damage. I mean, this is probably better. Probably, right? Okay. Then we have Arch Rival. We have Swift Spectre. Please be good. For the love of God, please be good. Enables Canto distance +1 max of 4. Good. At start of combat, HP greater than 25%, or if units with 3 spaces of an ally, attack speed +9. 7 true damage during combat. Yes! Excluding AoEs. And also, if unit speed greater than foe speed, no follow-up. At start of combat, HP greater than 25%, and units with 3 spaces of an ally, you get additional attack speed +3. So close. So close. Oh, no flat DR. No flat DR. Oh. This is so close to what I wanted. I literally was talking about this exact skill. I forgot where. But it's almost perfect. The only problem is it has no flat DR. And you really need flat DR to survive as a melee nuke. And this is why she got nuked by Nidhogg so hard, right? She has no flat DR. So once again, we are getting our Blue Skies 4 essentially, but it's still not as good as Blue Skies 4. Essentially, you're getting what? More stats and no follow-up instead of getting flat DR. Celica's just player phase. It doesn't matter. If you're a player phase unit, you need flat DR to survive. Flat DR is necessary no matter what role you're playing. You have to have it. Okay, it's only inheritable by infantry and only by melee, it looks like. Beast and dragons can get it. Nice. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's actually really good. It's a side grade. I mean, this is better. This is probably the best A skill in the game for most melee nukes now, I would say. It's between this and Duelist Blow. Duelist Blow is more defensive because you get lots of flat DR and tempo. And this one's more offensive because it gives you NFU and true damage. So there is that. You also do get Kanto, which means that this opens up your C slot for other options other than Tempest, which is really big because Tempest isn't really the best skill at the moment, right? You're mostly using it for the extra movement, which you still wouldn't have, I guess. That is something to consider. You do lose the extra movement. I don't know. It's kind of a trade-off. It's not perfect. 1 second, chat. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So you have Wild at Heart, her preference B. You get Brave, Dual Phase at start of turn and after unit acts. You get Speed and Defense -7 as visible debuff, Exposure, and Sabotage, and it spreads. You get -5 attack speed defense on the foe. You get 20% true damage based off your speed, excluding AoEs. And you reduce damage from foes attack by 20% of your speed, excluding AoEs. And if your HP is greater than 1, and you get Miracle. Once per combat Miracle. This is decent. I don't think this is insane. It's good though, right? Obviously, getting a Brave is really, really powerful. Dual Phase Brave is really, really powerful. The debuffing is really nice because it's at start of turn and after acts. Everything else is pretty much basic, I would say. Right? You have baseline true damage, baseline flat DR, baseline stats. Miracle is nice, but we do have a lot of anti-miracle in the meta currently. So it is good, but it's not like the most broken thing ever, right? 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Overall, it's a very good B slot, but I don't think it's like the most cracked thing I've ever seen, right? It is good, though. And then we have Endless Tempest. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is kind of dumb, right? I guess this is fine because you get the Kanto and extra movement, or you get the stats and the extra movement. You don't get the Kanto, like with Brutal Tempest. So it's fine. I guess this means that all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on Felix. This is probably going on Felix. I'm going to have to kill at least one Celica, if not two. Okay. I do think Celica will be good, obviously. She's essentially another Brave Byleth. She doesn't have the leash that Brave Byleth has, right? Brave Byleth has 3 space condition. She doesn't have that, which means that Celica can go really deep, right? She can go super deep, nuke someone in the back line, essentially, and then she can Kanto a pretty good amount with the max 4 Kanto distance, right? So I think that's pretty solid. I think she'll be a pretty good nuke. We'll have to see her actual stats, right? Because that kind of matters. Like, how much true damage does she actually have? It seems about to be like pretty average true damage, I would say. And her flat DR is pretty low. So she's kind of reliant on Miracle, which makes me a little bit scared. Because relying on Miracle is not very consistent in this meta. Yeah, very high speed, high attack, high defense, normal res. Okay, I think she'll be good. I mean, she's probably just going to be better than Brave Byleth, right? For the most part. I assume. I do think her fodder is really good. I think that A skill is very good. It's not as good as Blue Skies or Bluer Skies or whatever it's called, the new one. But it is still very good. And then she has the harmonic skill like everybody else that gives the extra action, right? You get Resonance Blades. And then you get another action to somebody within that game type, right? So either Echoes or Heroes. And then you re-enable Kanto as well. So, pretty much the same as all the other harmonic CYL units. Where is Veronica? She's not here. Veronica and Ephraim don't really exist in either kit. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, she's solid. Let's look at Fjorm. So we have Chosen Lance. We have Kanto distance +1, max 4, slaying, distant counter. And start player phase or enemy phase grants empathy, dodge, and no follow-up to unit and allies within 2 spaces. Plus 15 to all stats, 25 true damage, no AoE, 15 flat DR, no AoE, 15 special DR, no AoE, and Chosen Lance style. Okay, let's see. Unit can attack foes 2 spaces away. decreases speed difference necessary for unit to make a follow-up attack by 10. And then typical bulwark, typical counterattack stuff. This style can be used only once per turn, so it has no cooldown, essentially. I mean, that's fine. That's pretty good, right? Like, it's only the speed difference necessary for her to make a follow-up attack, so she gets easier follow-up attacks, but the foe doesn't get more difficult follow-up attacks, right? There's no frozen effect here, so that is something to consider. I mean, it's solid. It's very solid. It's pretty similar to, like, Ryoma, right? We have a preference skill of Rose and Mirror. Boosts damage by 60% of speed. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 40%, excluding AoEs all the time. Unit's next attack deals damage equal total damage reduced from foes' first attack during combat. So you get damage reflection. SR of enemy phase, except for Pawns of Loki. If there's no Divine Vein Icicle currently applied by unit, or applies Divine Vein Icicle to spaces 2 spaces away from unit for 1 turn, excluding spaces occupied by foe, blah, blah, blah. And Divine Vein Vert to unit space and spaces within the 3 spaces. So she's essentially has Emblem Corn, right? She has the Emblem Corn effect in her preference skill. So, like, you wouldn't want to bring the Emblem Corn ring, right? You essentially have another option now for an ice unit. Okay, sure. Duelist Blow, NC Avoid. You'll probably replace this. And then Speed Res Faith, which gives Bulwark and, like, a little bit of flat DR in stats. She seems really average. She seems really, really average. Like, she's essentially, yeah, that's it. Honestly, you're not wrong. She's essentially Blue Ryoma. Ryoma is a good unit, so she'll probably be a pretty good unit. She's probably better than Ryoma in some ways because she does give out ice, right? And ice is very good. Even though we do have Elise to deal with ice, not every team will be able to deal with it. And so for something like SDS, ice will be very good still. Something for like Arena, which is like the main mode you'll use this for, you're probably not going to run into Elise every season, right? I guess she's water. What is Elise? Elise is fire. So like, unless it's fire and water, you probably shouldn't run into Elise, which means that ice will be very good still. It means you don't have to use the Emblem Corn ring on your Arena core. You can use something else. Like Byleth, like, you know, Lynn, Sigurd, etc., right? Micaiah. So I think she's going to be a good unit. I don't think she's going to be like a meta-defining or warping unit by any means. But I think if you're looking for, like, trying to score better in Arena, she'll probably do pretty good there. What else? I think that's it. They have her killing Edelgard. She looks kind of squishy, though. Didn't she get, like, murdered by frickin' Baldur? This is Brave Baldur. And Brave Baldur isn't using her style, right? This is just blue Brave Baldur. This is not green. She almost died.
We will live on.
That's kind of scary. I don't really love that. NC Disrupt is a little more useful versus pair up now because of Elise. I guess that's true. I don't like it still, but yeah, that's true. It's fine. Overall, who's the best unit on this banner? That's hard. I don't know. It's either going to be Hector or Celica for sure. I do think that Celica is essentially Brave Byleth, like, either better or like almost as good. Like, she's either a side grade or she's just better than Byleth, right? So that's going to be really good for, like, summer duels in particular. Even Ether Raids, honestly. She'll be fine there. You'll have to probably give her, like, Edelgard ring, though, maybe. Right? Yeah, you'd give her Edelgard ring because she already has Brave. And then she'll probably be pretty decent at nuking as long as she can rely on her Miracle. If she loses her Miracle, she'll probably be kind of squishy. Hector is really up in the air for me. I don't know how good Hector's going to be. And the reason why is he doesn't look super tanky to me. Like, his DR is not very high. So what it comes down to for Hector for me is, like, how good is this hardy bearing support? Like, this partial hardy bearing support? And how good is he going to be able to nuke? Can he kill units back before they can hit him again, right? If they can only hit him once and he can consistently kill, then he's going to be really good. But that's a big if, right? We'll have to see. The best unit on this banner is Swift Spectre. I mean, that's going to be the best skill for sure. It's a really good skill. It's not perfect though, which makes me a little bit annoyed, but that's fine. They didn't give him armor. Yeah, they didn't give him no armor effectiveness again. Doesn't Hector have reflex and Briar? He does have reflex and Briar, but it's not good reflex. It's the shitty reflex, right? Where it's only like against that one attack, and it's not like you can't stack it. So it's not the best, right? It's not like reflex. It's not like reflex on Black Knight. So it is valuable, but it's just not as good. You honestly, if you give him better other reflex support, it'll be better. But yeah, it's not bad. The twin save is fine. My problem is just like how bulky will he be? The thing is, he does get a lot of effective visible stats, which makes him better against AoEs, but it also makes him like have higher HP naturally, which is HP is very valuable in our meta right now. I would have liked Celica to be a Gale Forcer. I'm not really surprised. Her original form was mostly a melee nuke, so I'm not really surprised she's a melee nuke again. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, chat. Is there anything else? I think should you pull? We have the calendar, right? Let me check the calendar real quick. Because I think we're getting a Hero Rises early this year, I believe. Like we're getting the actual banner's not that far off, I think. Let me check. I might be tripping. This is old. Oh gosh. Okay, that didn't work. 1 second. Okay. So we have, where is it? The Hero Rises the 23rd. Like the actual summoning event, right? Where is it? Yeah. Double Hero Rises February 22nd for us, right? For us West Coasters. So that means, because typically it's in March. Like typically we get a Hero Rises voting, and then the actual banner is in March. So this is earlier than usual too, which means that this banner will absolutely last through a Hero Rises. The voting gauntlet, what is the voting gauntlet? Voting gauntlet is the same day. The voting gauntlet's on the 23rd. So they're going to have the 28th. Is it? Oh, you're right. The 27th. Yeah. The 27th for me. There's two voting. It's a voting gauntlet bonus, and then there's another. The actual voting gauntlet. Okay, that's weird. Whatever. Okay. So we're actually getting the banner before the voting gauntlet. That's so weird. That's never happened before. So what I would recommend, chat, I'd highly recommend waiting. Right. This banner lasts until. Where is it? This banner lasts until March 6th. March 6th. So you have plenty of time, chat, to pull on this banner. And the Hero Rises. What I would highly recommend is you wait a week or two. Wait for the meta heads to get on. Test Hector. Test Celica. Test Fjorm. See how good they really are. Then go back and you can do a spark there, right? If you want to do a spark. There's 3 sparks for everyone because it's a new heroes banner. But I will say, I do think most likely a Hero Rise is going to be higher value because you have 2 or 3, like you have several meta units on that banner, right? Let me check again. A Hero Rises 2026, top 8. That's not in the correct order. Okay. Let me just find it on frickin'. It's somewhere here. 1 second. Here you go. So, sorry. Oh my god, my voice is killing me now. So we have Byleth, Edelgard, Ike, Elise, Balder, Realm, Corrin, Freya. These are all meta units. Oh, you guys can't see, sorry. These are all meta units, and even like Hector and Celica would have to do quite a bit to be consistently better than a lot of this cast, right? So I do think you wait. You can wait, see how Hector and Celica perform, and then weigh that against this A Hero Rises banner. This A Hero Rises banner will have sparks. So you can then kind of choose, depending on how the banners go, what you want to pull on, right? So I think that's probably the best way to do it. There's no rush, especially if you're free to play. There's no rush at all. Both of these units will have sparks for all players. So just waiting, making sure you do the best pools that are available to you, and getting the most out of your orbs to get the most like units you either want or the most meta units, whatever your goal is. That's probably the best route to take. It's a sneaky money grab. Yeah, yep. If you're in Arena, this is your banner. I don't know. I think it depends. It depends. Because like Hector will score well, right? Celica will score okay because she's infantry, and then Chosen Fjorm will score really well because she's chosen. And there is a really good color share here. That's true as well. I think it just depends, like on how much what you need. I guess if you need like a water core, then Fjorm could be it. I think that this banner in particular, though, does have a lot of units that have value everywhere, right? Like Ike is going to score just as well as Celica is. Elgard's going to score really well in Arena if you want to do that. You get Emblem rings, right? You get this banner is really stacked, so we'll have to see. I will be voting. I'm not voting. Oh my god, my brain's frying. I will be summoning for Hector and Celica. I'll be doing at least one spark. I don't really want to like highly merge them. I just want to get Hector. I want to get Hector and Celica. I don't really care about Fjorm at all. So as long as I can get Hector and Celica, I'll probably dip whenever that is. Hopefully that's only one spark, but it could be two if my luck is really bad. So that's kind of the plan. I think the banner's tomorrow, right? I believe. Let me make sure. The banner is the 16th. Wait, is it? I'm so confused. No, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow at reset. Okay, yeah, I'll do reset summons tomorrow, chat. They might not be long summons, but we'll do them. But yeah, other than that, I hope all of you guys had a great night. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's if you're celebrating. I feel like shit, so I'm gonna get off. My voice is killing me. It hurts so bad right now. But if you do end up summoning here, or you have something later, I hope you guys have great luck with that, and I hope you get everything you want. I'll catch all of you guys later, and have a great night. Bye, everybody.